Hey everyone, this is Darth Angelo 13, aka Angelo, and continuing my Let's Play of the Ancient Gods Part 1 of Doom Eternal, let me rephrase that, Doom Eternal, the Ancient Gods Part 1. So, yeah, last episode we, went to the Blood Swamps, we went to the Blood Swamps to, acquire the Father's Life Spear, and we actually destroyed it, and we got the Dark Lord's Life Spear instead. So we're heading back to the Arc Carrier for our next mission, which will be heading back into Urdak and into the Holt, what they call the Holt. So this one's gonna be a bit hard because the boss in that one is so bad. It's so hard. Anyways, to continue the game, and we'll finish up the DLC. At least half of the DLC, because there's one more after this. The Holt.
My God! Everyone, evacuate now!
Assuming you want to use that orb to go to Urdak, right?
This is an emergency. Please evacuate the facility now.
So long as you have a life sphere, you can get through to Urdak. Your portal signature will read like you're one of them. Listen, whatever we do, I'm in. You want to wake the devil not so you can help the demons, it's so you can kill their leader once he's taken physical form. And that'll destroy all of them, for good, right? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. I just want to be part of this. I mean, we're about to save the world. The Dark Lord has only ever been written about. He's like a decillion years old and hasn't actually even been conjured into any kind of physical form for that long. Nobody even knows what he looks like. So, like I said, I'm in.
Portal coordinates set for Urdak in the 6th region of the Equestrian Holt.
All right, ready for launch, Doom Guy.
He's set up. Called him Doom Guy.
I'm sorry.
Nah, you're fine, man. Yes, we're back in Urdak.
Hayden's files were extensive, and the Ark recorded all of it. The Dark Lord can't be killed until he takes physical form. They're going to have to accept you because anyone who earned the right to acquire a life sphere in the swamp are free to pass through into the Luminarium and insert whichever sphere they have. Effectively, you could awake anyone in there and they'll actually have to help you do it.
Alrighty. Let's read that codec that just popped up. The Holt. Yep, so we're back at Urdak. We're like in a different portion of Urdak, so that's pretty cool. This lush expanse of supernal nature borders the edges of Urdak, reflecting the state of the realm when it first came into being by the effortless breath of the Father. Massive ivory trees and crimson leaves intermingle with the singing data roots that spring from the ground itself. An undying land of beauty and serene calm. The makers once used these sacred groves to meditate before meeting the Father in the Luminarium. After the icon of Sid awakened within Urdak, the force of the Holt have become infested and corrupted by hell, and the leaves now fall with shades of death in their branches. The old path of the Luminarium is overgrown and untended, a forgotten remnant of the glories of Urdak. The holy temple of the Father remains silent as a crypt, an empty voice echoing only the mournful winds that rise from the surrounding Holt. Yeah, pretty interesting indeed. Fell into disarray after the Icon of Sin was awakened from the base game. Not gonna lie, it's all pretty here. Oh yeah, this guy, I hate him. I hate this guy here, because you have to wait for him to drop his shield and shoot his head. There we go. Yeah, so how's everyone's day? Me, I'm hanging in there. Not much is happening. Let's see. Yeah, there's a Slayer Gate there. The Slayer Gate in this level is probably the worst ever. It is definitely the hardest level by far in Doom Eternal. Yeah, so we're going into, so the objective is to go into the Luminarium to get the, life sphere from the Dark Lord and resurrect him, effectively speaking. Sorry about that. So nothing here.
The demons now move freely through this world. Without the Khan Maker, and since the awakening of the Icon of Sin here, the seal has been broken.
That's Vega. You left him here on your last mission.
Yep. So Vega's the father from, like, if you couldn't tell from the main LP. Oh, it's a combat arena. I just know it. Oh, great. Oh my gosh, man. If I blood punch him, it won't work. Oh, I missed because someone got in my way. Yeah, he's just like the Marauder. Gotta wait for him to expose himself. There we go. Ooh, a Tyrant. And a Marauder, great. Got the tyrant. Oh. There we go. Oh boy. Did I miss anything? Okay, no I have not, so good. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there's the Slayer key there. I need that. Alright, got that taken care of down. Alright, so I gotta go up here, I think. Oh wait, no, that's for the actual life. Interesting. Okay, go up here. Well, how do I get the... That's how you do it. Right, got the key. The gate's down there somewhere. Alright. Took care of them, so now I gotta go do the Slayer gate. It's right here. This one's hard. This one's really, really hard. This one's so difficult. Anyways. I had to do that because I make it look easy, but it's actually really difficult. Oh, yeah, that's why it's so hard. Because there's so many things you have to worry about. Was hoping I got stuck there, so they're, and yeah, and that's why another reason why that's hard. He's something because of the projectiles. I know, there's tyrants after this. Or barons. Yeah, this is why I hate the possessed enemies so much. I got her. Never mind. There's no tyrant apparently. Thought there was. Yeah, I would have gotten that unscathed. It was for the fact that I actually if I wasn't stuck there at that one part. Come on. All right, I get the last one, which is this one. Let me go ahead and clip that, actually. Because that one's really good. Gives you more health. How much time I got left? Okay. I could go with... I can continue forwards. No biggie. Yeah, that Slayer Gate is actually hard. You couldn't tell. 2 Archviles, 2 Doom Hunters, and a Possessed Marauder. That's not good. That's not bueno. Let's see here. There's like a lot of codexes here, but I haven't found any of them yet. Let's see. Oh, let me see something here. Oh, wait a second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alright. Let me go ahead and backtrack a bit, actually, because I missed out a secret encounter. Okay, so yeah, it's like right around yonder here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Got one down. And you get a blood punch if you actually do it right. I gotta go the whole way around. No! I'm sorry for not saying too much. I'm just kind of... Mine's all over the place, really. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely least like level in this entire DLC. Because it's so difficult. And the boss is no better either. Okay, so I gotta get up there somehow. The environments in these games are pretty good though, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I was looking around here, and then I saw this when I first played this. Hit that tree once and killed the pinky, and I was spent going all around doing those God knows what, and I only later to realize that I had to hit that tree again to get up here. That legitimately just made me just like groan audibly. And there's a codex here. Do a bit of reading, shall we? Was the Book of the Ceres, was it? Yeah, right here. Yes, I think that's the Luminarium right there. Whispered into existence in the first moment Urdak bloomed around the Father, the Luminarium is the first place of all places. It is the holiest of all grounds. No living being can draw blood in the Luminarium. Were they to do so, they would lose all access to the powers of resurrection. Blood has never been spilled on its pure and holy floors, no matter what faction walks between the doors, as the Luminarium is the last vestige of the Father's peace in all the corrupted realms. Under its cornerstones, the quantum engines of creation stir. The vast interdimensional structures spin in and out of existence, and they give rise to the energy needed to split essence from physical form or to restore it. Here at the Luminarium, gods are reborn. Yep. Oh, let me read about the Bloodmaker, actually. These guys are pretty, Maker angels are a devoted and distinguished higher caste within Urdak, who are corrupted and mutated by the waking will of the Icon of Sin. Now branded by the Icon's wrath, Bloodmakers move amongst the demons freely as hellfire courses through their veins, retaining their staves and hurling them with thunderbolt force to harry their prey. The Bloodmakers scour the dead skies of Urdak, an unholy mockery of their former home. Yep. Pretty much how the Bloodmakers are like. So they're basically corrupted angels, or fallen angels, really. And don't mind the background noises, don't worry about it. There we go, get up here. Get over here somehow. There's a 2 up there, but I know how to get to it. There's a wall somewhere here. There's like a hidden wall somewhere here, so I gotta find it. I see it. The 2 extra lives, so basically it just gives you two level extra lives instead of the 1 that you usually find. But it's really nice. Yeah, I like how like alien this dimension is, even though it's supposed to be heaven. Like that little twist on that whole thing. Oh yeah, this area here. Get the ammo and stuff. Got that. I'm gonna get this other one here. Can't touch the pillars or the wall. I don't have any ammo. Oh, just great, just great. Oh, I'm targeting the wrong things, man. Golly. There we go. That was never meant to be difficult than it needed to be. Neither was back there. Or anything else here? No? Okay. Moving forwards. Just taking in the environment. So it looks all cool.
infinite access and understanding of this world's systems, I lack the control over them necessary to remove the demons and reseal the void. Without a physical form, I am merely a presence. I have no recollection of myself. I believe my essence from the sphere could return me to my full faculties.
He clearly doesn't know what you did in the swamp. Maybe he thinks you're here to help him.
Interesting. Okay, Book of the Seraphs. The engines of creation are not metaphors or poetic words, but structures that lay just on the other side of reality itself. Under the Luminarium, they breach the void's walls to touch the physical world. Hell's machines can pull a soul from its body and process it into argent, but Hell cannot return a soul into a body. It will never resurrect what it has consumed. It takes energies far more exotic than any Hell controls to not just cleave a being's essence from its body, but reincorporate it. Hell's machines are toys to what lies under the Luminarium. The Seraphs proudly control these forces, calmly manipulating the nature of creation and mind to give life again to raw energy. Every life sphere resurrected as a sign of Seraph power and competence. The realms age around the Luminarium, but the Seraphs will always stand as the greatest engineers of the many dimensions the Father created. So they're basically going on about like how the life spheres are, they resurrect, how one can resurrect a being using a life sphere. Yeah, but I love this. I love how this all looks here. So, yeah, all celestial and whatnot. Looks cool. But I guess that's the point that we're going with here. Oh, hey, it's the comm maker. We killed her in the main game, and we're back at Urdak trying to basically resurrect the Dark Lord. Oh, great. Another combat zone. I'm trying to kill him and they're just blocking my way. There we go, got him. Buff totem. Oh, I forget where it was. Oh. There's another one. Great. Okay, there it is. What do we got? Oh, Barons. There's one left, yep. Got him. Who's left? It's you. Alright. Oh, man. I think there was like 3 Barons in that one room. Another secret encounter. I think I know how to get in you. I think there's a switch here somewhere. Oh no, I think I have to activate this first so that I can actually... Last secret encounter for the entirety of the game. Yep, all secret encounters gone. That one had a Bloodmaker and a Marauder. Ain't that something special? Alright, so where to now exactly? Hold on, how much time I got left here? Oof, I might have to make another recording for when I reach the final boss of the DLC. Which I think is needed because he is pain in the rear. The Codex. Book of Seraphs. Ooh, look at that. It's the Father, Davoth, and I guess the Seraphim. Okay. The Seraphs remember that when the Dark Lord's lifeless body tumbled down the Pyramid of Lost, some more begged the Father to crush the Dark Lord's life sphere. Some more saw that they could destroy the Dark Lord's very essence so that he would brood no more against the Father. The Father refused. The Dark Lord was his creation. It was better to leave hell contained, with the Dark Lord reduced to whispers. If it came to pass that the Dark Lord were ever reincarnated in physical form, only another primeval or something more powerful could slay him. Once vanquished in this manner, the Dark Lord could no longer rule hell. Stripped of all primeval's bindings to the realm it was forged in, it would be scattered across the stars. Any denizens of hell not inside the realm's borders would die as they lost their connection to the very reality the Father designed them for. Ooh. So basically any demon that actually... So if the Dark Lord were killed, any demon outside of hell will be destroyed. Remember that. I guess I gotta tell you that quite a bit.
Restore order to my world. With the demons in control, you understand the threat they pose to all my creations.
He doesn't seem to know you have the Dark Lord sphere.
Which one's the possessed one? But there we go. Oh, that was actually a really tough fight if you don't know what you're doing, but basically just spam the rocket burst because that's the only way you're gonna kill the tyrant like that, the possessed one. Lots of blood punches here. I wonder what for. That was an easy encounter. Like, they just give you like a bunch of blood punch drops. I know there's another one around here somewhere. Another encounter like this. We'll go to that one. This one, I don't know what to do here. Oh, come on. Yep, that was harder than the other one, but I'll take it, I guess. There's a codex in there and I want it. Wait, where was the... Wait, how do I... Hold on. There is a way to get in there. That's where the other codex is. I need to get in there.
According to the Corax tablets, if you kill the Dark Lord, any demon outside of their world will be destroyed.
Yep, pretty much. Let's see how much time I have for this. Okay, so I don't think I can actually beat the final boss in time, so I'll probably focus on getting that last codex over the, that one codex that's over there. Because there's like a lot of reading here. Alright. Oh, the Seraphim. Yep. After the father ordered the Seraphim to hide his life sphere within hell, Samor Baker followed his final wishes and withdrew into the shadows of history. Traveling to the earthly dimensions, he used his power to establish secret control over the growing UAC organization and implanted his consciousness into a cloned body in order to move among the humans more easily as Dr. Samuel Hayden. The father had foreseen that the humans would soon discover the gift of Argent Energy on their own, and knew that they could only survive the coming onslaught if Samor took direct control of their operation. Using the secrets of Maker technology, the father's mind was processed and reformed into the complex AI known as Vega, so that he could continue to exist among his creations and safeguard them against hell. Separated from his divine essence, Vega operated without full understanding of what it once was, in order to hide its true nature from the Dark Lord, who wishes to subvert his power. Together, Vega and Samor guided humanity into a new golden age. Samor transferred his consciousness once again, this time into a technological shell of UAC design, enabling him to sidestep ancient laws and enter hell during the earliest human expeditions. He located and took possession of the Slayer sarcophagus, knowing he would be key to stopping the coming conflict. After aiding the Slayer in the war against Hell, the Seraphim's original body was reclaimed. With the father's life sphere destroyed, Samor could no longer stop the transfiguration from corrupting his body and mind. Betrayed by the Slayer, the Seraphim knows that his will and clarity will soon give way to mutation. Yep, so that explains all the history that you need to know about Samor Maker, aka Samuel Hayden. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I honestly don't like this part here. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Let me grab this real quick. I need it. The Father. The Father, the creator of all things, served as the guiding light for the makers of Urdak for untold eons before vanishing from their realm. Ageless and formless, the logic and power of the Father gave birth to untold dimensions and worlds, giving rise to numerous species and civilizations. Regarding Hell as a failed creation, the Father ordered his most loyal servant to remove his life sphere from Urdak and hide it away within Igmor Sanctum as his consciousness. As his consciousness was reformed into the AI known as Vega. As Vega, he could, in secret, continue to watch over his creations on Earth, while obscuring himself from the Dark Lord, whose war against his creator is unending. His spirit and mind divided, the Father can no longer take physical form after the destruction of his life sphere by the Slayer. His presence remains within existence, immutable and immeasurable, observing as the consequences of the Slayer's actions drive toward destiny forward. Yeah, so that's interesting to know about. But yeah, that's the boss there, but I'm not gonna go into it just yet. How much time I got left? Yeah, I don't think I can actually do the final boss here, because this one's a very tough one indeed. But yeah, I'll go make that the next one here. I'll have to stop it here for now, but I will pick up it right back up as soon as after this one. But yeah, sorry for my lack of commentary. Just been, you know, hasn't got really much to say, really. Because I mean, what else can I say? I mean, I'll talk about more about this later, but yeah. I'll talk about more about Doom as we go along for part 2, but hope you all enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.